Item Number: SCP-Y-011. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-Y-011 is to be stored in a standard containment locker at Site Y-1. The containment locker must remain locked when not in use, and access to SCP-Y-011 requires Level 2 clearance or higher. All testing with SCP-Y-011 must be conducted in a controlled environment with prior approval from the site director. Instances of SCP-Y-011-B created during testing are to be catalogued and monitored for the duration of their activity. After the fireflies in SCP-Y-011-B instances have expired, the jars are to be collected and returned to storage or disposed of according to standard biohazard protocols. Description: SCP-Y-011 is a large mason jar containing a variable number of bioluminescent fireflies, family Lampyridae. The jar is approximately 20 centimeters in height and 10 centimeters in diameter, with a metal screw-on lid. The fireflies inside SCP-Y-011 exhibit unusual behavior and properties, notably their apparent immortality. They do not die or show signs of aging, and only emit a deep red glow similar to the color of blood. When the lid of SCP-Y-011 is opened, the fireflies inside the jar immediately disappear. They reappear within the jar once the lid is closed, regardless of how long it remains open. Observers who gaze upon the glow emitted by SCP-Y-011 may enter a trance-like state, characterized by enhanced relaxation and mental clarity. This effect has been observed to alleviate symptoms of stress, anxiety, and other psychological traumas in some individuals, though the extent of its efficacy varies. Instances of SCP-Y-003 that are part of Mobile Task Force Zeta-0, dramatic duos, have exhibited aversion to SCP-Y-011, often covering their mouths with their tentacles and hastening their departure from its vicinity. These instances of SCP-Y-003 have reported that SCP-Y-011 emits a foul odor or smell, prompting their avoidance of the object. When SCP-Y-011 is uncovered, the fireflies within the jar disappear, and the object reverts to the appearance of a standard glass jar with no anomalous properties. Reapplying the cover to SCP-Y-011 restores its anomalous effects, allowing the fireflies to reappear and emit their soothing glow once again. When SCP-Y-011 is opened in the presence of other transparent glass jars, with their lids also removed, an anomalous event occurs. The fireflies from SCP-Y-011 disappear as usual, but upon closing the lids of the nearby glass jars, these jars will now contain identical bioluminescent fireflies. These new jars, designated SCP-Y-011-B, adopt all the anomalous properties of SCP-Y-011, including the disappearance and reappearance of fireflies when the lid is removed and replaced. SCP-Y-011-B instances function identically to SCP-Y-011, but with a crucial difference. After a period of approximately 2 months, the fireflies within SCP-Y-011-B instances will expire and disappear, never to return. This period aligns with the natural lifespan of a firefly, suggesting that the fireflies in SCP-Y-011-B are mortal. In contrast, the original fireflies within SCP-Y-011 do not exhibit such mortality, indicating an indefinite lifespan. Incident Log Y-011-A. During an authorized experiment on Redacted, researchers opened SCP-Y-011 in the presence of 3 additional transparent glass jars. Upon closing the lids of these jars, each became an instance of SCP-Y-011-B. Over the following 2 months, researchers observed the behavior of the fireflies, noting their typical bioluminescent activity. At the end of the observation period, the fireflies in all SCP-Y-011-B instances died off and disappeared. The most notable aspect of this incident is that the instances of SCP-Y-011-B appear to be gradually impacted by their own relaxation effect. Over the 2-month period, their movements became less erratic each day, until the final week, in which they simply remained in place until their eventual end. Further testing involving the creation of SCP-Y-011b instances has been restricted to prevent unnecessary proliferation. Current research efforts focus on understanding the mechanisms behind the immortality of SCP-Y-011's original fireflies and the potential applications of this anomaly. Additionally, further research is being conducted to understand the exact nature of SCP-Y-011's sedative and psychological effects, as well as the reasons behind the aversion displayed by instances of SCP-Y-003. Experimentation with SCP-Y-011 is to be conducted cautiously, taking into account the potential therapeutic benefits as well as the adverse reactions observed in certain SCP entities. This is Director Knightley, signing off on another report at Site Y-1. I eagerly look forward to having your audience in future reports.